PSA for life, man. It's your boy 3-Letter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it, man. Yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's a PSA for life. Shout out to my guy watching right quick. A few topics that I want to talk about here and everything right quick. First, let's talk to Pooh Shiesty, man. Pooh Shiesty. Oh, man. Where do I begin with Pooh Shiesty and everything like that? I guess I can go back to the infamous song with him and Little Durk. I remember his infamous interview on $1 million worth of Game with Wallow and Gilly. And no disrespect to Wallow and Gilly, but a couple of those cats come through that show and do interviews, and I don't know what happens after that. I mean, Pooh Shiesty got locked up. Lil Durk got locked up, Young Thug got locked up, and it's like, I'm like, damn. I mean, you go on that show and Wallow's dropping gems on y'all, and you Negroes still get caught up in doing BS and all kind of ish, right? I believe Pooh did like a 5-year stretch, he did 5 years, I believe, in prison, whatever, feds with a prison, whatever he was locked up at, and he's only been out for 30 days, right? I know he had the first day out song Bubbling. It got like what 25 million views since the December 12th release. That joint got 25 million views on YouTube. So Pooh ain't losing step, and he right back at it, basically. I see him on the gram, flashing bread, being with the honeys and everything like that. So rumors came out today that the brother got locked up, he got raided and everything like that. I'm seeing a bunch of tweets, I'm going online, I'm seeing people doing videos and stuff like that. I almost got caught into the matrix of doing a video earlier on Pooh Shiesty, saying that he turned himself back in, to the point that I actually went back. I'm online looking to see what's the reasoning or the charges of why he's being arrested again, right? And I can't really find anything, to be honest. I even spin the block back on the FDO song, First Day Out song, and I know people were saying he was saying some incriminating stuff in there that, you know, the government, the law might have looked at him side-eye like, brother, really? You know, they paying attention to lyrics and everything like that, right? I know Tribe Called Quest had a song called Lyrics to Go, but a lot of these brothers be saying things in their songs that come back to incriminate them and stuff like that, you know? Look at the drill music scene. The drill music scene, all these brothers talk about, I was down the block, I saw the op on the street, I shot his mans, and this is his nickname, and we did all this time, and it's like, you give the boys all kind of clues. You know what I'm saying? All kind of clues for y'all to get bagged up. But come to find out that Pooh was not, he has not been arrested, he's not locked up, he's not in jail. The brother's been in a halfway house. And he's in a halfway house on April 11th of this year, 2026. His actual release date, I believe, is in Dallas, Texas, from the research that I did, right? But I say to say this. A lot of times, you know, bloggers like myself and bloggers in general, we get hit with the trying to be first guys, trying to get your money up, trying to get views out, you know, clout and everything like that, trying to be the first guy to get the video out. And yes, that is true to a large degree. Sometimes people don't get it right. We jump out the window. And I hope the same people that said that this brother got arrested are spinning the block back now, recanting their statements, maybe pull a video down or start a new video and everything and say, you know, disregard video one. This is the true story that's been going on with Pooh Shiesty. And I'm glad that brother's not getting himself in trouble, man. Y'all brothers stay out of the judicial system, man. Stay out them people's face, man. Get your money, go be with your family, take care of your kids, and be with your girl, man. This streets ain't about ish, bruh. It ain't. So anyway, the Pooh Shiesty record label reached out to academics, in fact, and he's not in jail. Like I said, his April date existed since his release, and he's been on home confinement until April, like he's been the whole time since he's been released. So the brother been in house arrest his whole time, you know. And sometimes I think he'd be in house arrest for what, 3 to 4 months until being released and stuff. So listen, let's keep that brother in positive spirits and make sure he's doing the right thing. You feel me? So we shout out to Pooh Shiesty right quick. Now let's talk about Hot 97, man. Hot 97. I know me and Watson did an episode or show. We spoke briefly about Hot 97 letting go of Ebro, Laura Styles, Rosenberg, and stuff like that. So, I was thinking to myself, who's going to take over the spot in New York City, right? Who's going to take that infamous 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot in New York, right? And come to find out, they're giving it to Mero. Yes, Mero and Jesus, who did a comedy, the Bodega, one half of the Bodega Brothers and stuff like that, right? They even have a skit out right now of him arriving, I guess, Tuesdays. Tomorrow will be his first day. Here we go, Mero.
Mornings with Mero, y'all. It's your buddy Kid Mero, the human direct flap. I will be with y'all faithfully every Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. You know what I mean? The most consistent voice in your life. More consistent than your parents, which is crazy to say as a radio host because you might have good parents. But if you got bad parents, I'm your daddy now.
So Mero's here now. He's here now. The beginning of the Mero experience at 97. I saw Ebro shooting him a tweet saying, respect and, congratulations and stuff like that. That was big on Ebro because I know people give Ebro hell. He didn't really have to do that. And the conversation, with New Yorkers that I see New Yorkers having right now is they've always wanted a voice, somebody who's from New York City. I know Ebro gets beat up. He's not from New York. He's from Sacramento, California. That's where he's, whatever. They wanted to see a New Yorker get that spot. And I agree with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to really hire a New Yorker to conduct Atlanta GA business and stuff? You need somebody that's homegrown, that's in the field of NYC. And they chose Mero. Now, I like Mero. I think he's very funny. I mean, watching him with Melo when he was co-hosting 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, the basketball show and stuff like that. I did like him on there. This is going to be different, though. Like, I don't know how much radio experience he has, or do you even need radio experience at this point, So I would like to know what was the thought process of the hiring of him. I'm seeing mixed reviews of people saying they love it. Listen, let me say this. A lot of people saying they love it, okay? Then you got some people saying they wish there was a black American taking that spot. Shout out to my Dominicans and all that, but they wish a black American was taking that spot. I just want the right person to take the spot. And the thing about that is this a resurrection of New York City radio? Because do people still listen to radio hard body? I know people be in their whips and everything like that, but I mean, Hot 97 doesn't have that allure it had, to me, it had at one particular time. Maybe, Mero could bring something different to the table. I would have loved for Star to come back. That would have been very interesting and stuff. But, you go from Ebro to Mero. Is there a big difference besides Mero being from New York? Like, besides that, or is that the talking point and the selling point to the listeners now? We finally got a New Yorker that's going to be in front of the, holding down New York City, Hot 97 from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. So I don't know. We got a New York on the slot, man. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure all callers will be asking him, hey, what happened to you and Jesus, man? Why you're not together no more? I'm pretty sure. Or does he come back with the Bodega Boys and do that? I don't know. But Mero does have a following. I can't ignore that. The brother does have a following. Is this a home run? Is this a home run for Hot 97? Is the Breakfast Club shaking their boots now? Is there competition now between Hot 97 and the Breakfast Club? Or the Breakfast Club is sitting back like, come on, man. He's a rookie. He's a freshman. But he's local. Latifah told Q that in Juice, you're local, but it might have hurt Q, but it might not hurt Mero on here being local because we wanted somebody local from NYC holding it down. So I guess we'll see, How long would he be? Is he going to be here for a long time? I don't know, bro. How long? I would like to know if he's building up a team. Who's his co-host? I would have loved to see Rob Markman or somebody like that be next to him or something like that. Somebody, you got to keep it in New York though. I totally agree. You have to keep it NY. But we shall see, man. How much experience his brother has on the radio. I will definitely be paying attention to what Mero was doing. But I don't listen to the radio as much as I used to. I mean, Hot 97 doesn't really do dope interviews like they did at one particular time, right? I feel like since Angie Martinez left Hot 97, they don't really have dope interviews like that. Like, Flex don't be having dope interviews like that. Ebro and them tried. They had interviews in here that I like here and there. Ebro in the morning, such and such. But the Breakfast Club was knocking them out the park in terms of interviews, though. They just were. Charlamagne and them was doing a hell of a job over there. So, yeah, man. Listen, Pooh Shiesty is not arrested. The brother's on house arrest. And listen, welcome Mero to High 97, I guess. You know what I mean? You comments at the bottom. Tell me what you think, man. It's your boy 3. 1.